Yeah, so my friend, welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it, bro. So an interesting topic has been revealed. Now, pay-per-view sell. Who is the face of boxing? Now, 80% of you motherfuckers would say, oh, it's obvious. Canelo is still and is the face of boxing. He has been it since Floyd Mayweather retired. And we're all like, yeah, it's a fact. If you talk about boxing, people gonna say Canelo. Even the most casual, even the motherfuckers who know nothing about boxing will know, oh yeah, we know who Canelo is, right? But these Tank Dick Riders has been coming up lately and saying that, oh no, Tank is the face of boxing. And Tank and Canelo fans have been trying to make them a beef against each other, even though Canelo and Tank doesn't really have beef. Literally, Tank took a picture with Canelo, went to his fight. But you know how people was like, oh no, he's the face of boxing and he's the face of boxing. But I think we finally find out who's the face of boxing. Also, Devin Haney fans, right? There's a lot of fans involved with this pay-per-view sale. Because number one, Tank fans always argue who is the face of boxing, number one. And number two, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, mostly Devin Haney was arguing with Tank when Tank was like, yo, Devin Haney barely sells shit. He doesn't sell any fucking fights. I sell more to him. I'm a bigger draw than he is. Because you know how these motherfuckers always fucking flex fucking pay-per-view buys. Now, don't forget, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney had pretty much no undercard. The only fight people wanted to see was Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Now, the rumor when it first came out that they made a whopping 1.5 million pay-per-view sales, right? But then a month later, like a month ago, it came out that it was actually 500k around there, right? So, around 500k to 1.5 million. I know that's a big ass leap, but we really don't have a confirmed number because sometimes these promoters always be saying fake ass numbers. You'd be like, oh, we sell big. The Eddie Hearn did say 1.5. We really don't know if that's the truth or not. Someone says 500k, but still. Frank Ocean versus Gervonta Davis. Pay-per-views numbers came out. And it's kind of shocking because don't forget, this card was kind of fucking stacked. You also had the debut of David Benavidez at 175, and you also had other fights in the main card that was actually pretty fucking good and good stars too, right? But the one thing that fucked this shit up was the promotion. Cause let's be honest, I think the promotions has finally revealed herself. I think the main reason why Tank's record was so low, if you don't know, his pay-per-view sale was around 250 to 350k, right? So if we go compare to Canelo always do around 700k, whoever he's fucking fighting. Again, he's the face of boxing. You should not fucking argue that. I may make another video arguing that, but again, I may make a video why I think Tank got so low, right? First off, but again, Canelo is the face of boxing. Nobody's going to be him anytime soon. When he retires, maybe, but not anytime soon. Maybe Tank will be in 1-2 years, in 1-2 years. But right now, Canelo is. But Tank didn't even outsell Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. But there's also one thing about that, right? Because yes, he was fighting with Tank, saying, "Oh, blah blah blah." Oh, Tank was saying, "Devin Haney, you don't sell. You're not a draw." All that shit, right? But Ryan Garcia did do more sales, but when Tank fought Ryan Garcia, that did 1.2 million pay-per-views buys. So if you want to compare, Ryan Garcia also has advantage, and also Ryan Garcia wasn't acting all that crazy motherfucker when he was promoting this fight against Tank. Pretty much the fight promoted itself, so that's also another thing to account for. So I really don't think. I don't think nobody lost. I think it's a stalemate. I think it's a draw. Because yes, Tank did not outsell Devin Haney with having a better card too. Having David Benavidez, and you only did 350k, and you're trying to claim you're the face of boxing. That's a bad look. But you can also, if Devin Haney tries to talk shit saying, oh, I saw more you can easily say it's mainly because of Ryan Garcia. Look at me, when I fought Ryan Garcia, it was a bigger deal. I made 1.2, you made only 500K, which is a rumor. But if the rumor is right that it's actually 1.5 million, which I really don't believe, it's crazy to think about it, bro. It's a crazy thing that Devin Haney outsold fucking both the Ryan Garcia Tank fight and the fucking big ass car with fucking Tank and David Benavidez. Like I said, it's shocking. 350, and I think the main reason why Tank this so low, I may make a full video, is the promotion. Leading up to the fight, there was no promotion. I remember Showbiz, shout out to fucking Showbiz. I remember up to the Tyson Fury and Usyk fight. Every time at the end of his video, he was always played the fucking commercial. You know that tough ass commercial where they go through time like they're cowboys, then they're anime, then they're gladiators. That tough ass fucking promotion, that trailer, right? Tank versus Frank had none of that shit. Tank versus Frank, even if Tank was complaining, he didn't show up to the fucking walk-ins or the arrivals, the grand arrivals. He skipped that shit. He went on Twitter and of course deleted that because you're not every box to do that. But he went on Twitter and was like, yo, the promotion for this fight has been ass. Watch me not show up to the grand arrivals. He didn't show up. The real excuse was that he skipped it to train. He would record running. But it's the truth. He skipped that shit because he's like, fuck it, I'm just training for this fight because this fight's cool. I already have my guaranteed purse, and I know this fight won't do well because the promotion barely fucking promoted. Like, it's not like a Canelo. Even Canelo versus Jaime Mugata had a fucking trailers. It just, they did so little to promote this fight. They didn't have no big trailer. They only started promoting this at the week of the fight. They didn't put like more, like, look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia literally promoted that fight the day that it got fucking announced. Like, that promotion was Hall of Fame promoting that fight. That build-up was Hall of Fame. But the build-up of Frank versus fucking Tank, and also David Benavidez had no beef, no nothing. The press conference was funny. It was alright. But literally after the press conference, it would go dead. It would be radio silent. We won't hear shit about this fight until the fucking week of. And everyone's like, oh shit, yeah, Tank is fighting this week. I think the build-up was a major flaw to this whole fucking fight. You know, many fighters are leaving PBC, and I think the main reason is because they kind of fucking suck at promoting the fight. Let's be honest, they kind of fucking suck. They only they don't do really big traders like the Zone do. They really, like, the Zone really have it covered right now because they don't do big traders. They don't promote it on Instagram before the fight. They don't have, you know, ads out. Like, look at that Usyk versus Tyson Fury. That trailer was everywhere. Everyone was talking about that fight, right? Also with Canelo versus Jaime Mugata, many people was talking about that fight. Nobody really talked about Tank versus Frank after it happened, yes, because it was a good fight and that knockout was amazing. But you don't make money for after that views. Like, you get more popular, but you don't make money from that views you get after the fight. So like I said, I think the main reason why this shit is so bad because the build-up had no fucking build-up. David Benavidez barely said any word too. All he was talking about Canelo, which also fucked up the bill. Cause yo, stop talking about Canelo. Talk about your fight and then talk about Canelo. Like, so many fucking reasons. Number one, I think the build-up was fucking horrible. I think we all know that. Number two, the fucking hype was so low. No trailers, no promotion, no ads, nothing. But hey, what can you do? I think we should all stop calling Tank the face of boxing. I think we got too high up because don't forget, he did 1.2 million. He was like, oh, I'm the face of boxing. I'm the face of boxing. But it's looking like Ryan Garcia is more of a face of boxing than both these motherfuckers. Because Ryan Garcia allegedly did 1.2. I don't know what he did with when he fought, what's his name? The guy, fuck, I forgot his name. John, right? No. what's his name? I know his fucking name. Well, you know, the motherfucker where he did the Philly show, right? He knocked out. I don't know how much he did. He barely didn't do a lot. But then he do 1.2 million, bro. He's kind of right now one of the stars of boxing. Too bad he got banned. But still, Ryan Garcia is selling out more than Devin Haney and Tank. And it looked like Devin Haney sold out more than Tank. And that's the whole reason why it was popular. Because Tank was like, I'll sell you more. He was drinking too much of his fucking Kool-Aid after that Garcia fight. And he got humbled. Because 350 is bad for this type of card. If Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney did more, when people thought that fight wasn't even going to happen, and that main card was dog shit, it should fucking tell you something that Tank needs to start stepping up. I think it was also an activity. He hasn't fought in a year. People wasn't really hyped to see him because remember, opponents make fight. You're not Canelo. You can't just fight anybody and expect you to sign, you know. Opponents make the fight. The reason why you versus Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, because the mashup was exciting. You versus Frank Martin, people wasn't really on Frank Martin. People really didn't know who Frank Martin was, number one. I remember I really didn't even know him. Now I know him, obviously, but I didn't even really know him, number one. Number two, people thought he was still a cherry-picking motherfucker. The casual was like, who is this? You're not fighting Jakor. You're not fighting one of the major champions. That's another reason. And yeah, your opponent wasn't that much of a star. Now he is, but that's after the fight. So many mistakes that led to this fucking low pay-per-view. I wonder how much Loma versus Tank would do. I do think it would be around 700, like the Canelo number. Because it's Loma versus Tank, even though it's a few years late, it's still Loma versus Tank. I do think that, bro, if that doesn't sell more than 500k, you cannot call you the face of boxing, bro. If you can't even sell more than 500k and facing Loma, nah. I think Loma versus him, but it's just like Top Rank is also not that very good at promoting fights. You just need the build up, bro. Just do hella build up, do hella interviews, and you should be good. But anyways, guys, that's the whole video. I just want to come here. He's so 250, 350k. That's all right. Not the best for a stacked card, number one. Definitely not the best that you're trying to say you're the face of boxing. And definitely not the best that you're saying you go outside Devin Haney. Tank kind of took 3 L's. He got the win, but he also got 3 L's. But like I said, him versus Loma should sell very good. He should go right back to around 700, 600k. Hopefully they stack that card and they promote that fight good. You shouldn't get the fuck away from PBC. But anyways, guys, that's the whole video. What do you think about this pay-per-views war? Do you still think Tank is the face of boxing? I think your only answer should be Canelo is the face of boxing. But anyways, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time.